take a moment and just thank the folks who worked so hard to decorate our church. I know our women's ministry has been very active in setting up decorations. And aren't you amazed by the trees back here? Isn't that awesome? Beautiful. We're getting ready to celebrate Christmas around here, and that's because we really do Christmas well, I believe. In just a couple of Sundays on December the 15th, in this room at 6 p.m., Christmas in Ocala will take place. It'll be featuring a well-known Christian artist by the name of Laura Story. If you know her, you know how incredibly God has used her, and she's going to be partnering with our worship ministries. And then beyond that, on the 24th, for our Christmas Eve services, you have two opportunities to attend that, one at 4 o'clock, one at 6 o'clock. And these are opportunities for you to extend an invitation for somebody that you know to come and celebrate Christmas. It's an opportunity to invite someone. So 2 weeks from tonight, then also the 24th, a couple of opportunities there. On top of that, beginning next Sunday, we begin a brand new series entitled Behold. It will run through the end of the month of December. And we're going to be taking a look at the why behind the what, as we look at some unusual, non-traditional texts that speak about the coming of Christ into this world and how it reminds us as to why God came, why Jesus took on flesh to come into this world. And so we encourage you to invite your friends to be with us every Sunday. We talk a lot about Christmas in our community. Rarely, though, do we speak about it in spiritual terms. Here's an opportunity for you to say to someone, hey, I know a lot of people celebrate Christmas. My pastor is talking about what Christmas is about, why it needed to happen. Why don't you come with me this coming Sunday? So you have many, many opportunities to take advantage of inviting people to church with you this month. Now, we're in the book of Ruth again this morning. And as you join me there, I know we've got Christmas on our mind, and it reminded me of a story I heard of a boy whose father decided to give him a Christmas gift a little early, and he needed to do this because he was going to give him a puppy for Christmas. But he wanted the child to be able to pick it out himself. And so the father loaded up the son, they got in the truck, they drove to the local pet store, and they get you when they get in those pet stores. It's happened to me before. You get in there, and they don't put the animals away behind a door somewhere. They put them on bright display. They put a lot of puppies together. You see them playing, and the worst of all is they've got these little pens that are out in the center of the store. And you walk in, inevitably somebody's gotten there before you, and they're in there playing with some puppies, and there's always one that's really frisky that everyone seems to want, and so it's sort of who can get that dog first? Well, the father brought the son into the store, and they put him into this little pen, and there were several little puppies just scampering all over the place, and the boy was just sort of overwhelmed with the choices, very excited that he's going to get to choose a dog, but he wasn't quite sure which dog that he needed to call his own until he finally identified the one. And this one puppy, all the puppies' tails were wagging, but this tail on this puppy was about to turn him over. You know how when a dog does that so much? And the boy saw that tail, and this is what he said. He said, I want the one with a happy ending. Right? Now listen, everyone loves a happy ending, amen? We all want a happy ending, especially if you're in a bad place right now and you are desperately in need of a happy ending. I recognize in a group this large that there's someone, probably many of you, that you're going through a very difficult series of days or time for you right now. It may not have been the worst thing that you've been through, or maybe it is the worst thing that you've ever been through. It doesn't matter. When you're going through a tough scrape, it's hard not to look past the immediate. It's difficult to keep your eyes in the distance when you have the immediate right in front of you. You want to know that there's some opportunity, some positive out there, some happy ending out there. But someone here today is in a dark place. And you've been praying for a resolution, for some kind of redemption to whatever you're going through. You want the Lord to come in and to intercede on your behalf, to do some work for you to get you beyond this place. Some of us are still groping in the darkness, hoping for some kind of breakthrough. Well, today we're going to see a difficult story conclude with a happy ending. Anybody ready for a happy ending? We're going to get it today. And I pray that this will be an encouragement to you, especially to those of you who are praying for your own happy ending somehow. Now, this story doesn't start happily. In fact, it starts with a famine, but it concludes with fulfillment. It starts with a funeral, in fact, 3 funerals, and it ends with a wedding with a new family. So we've been following the story of Ruth throughout these last few weeks, along with Naomi and her mother-in-law. They're sort of journeying this path together. And we've seen how Ruth became a widow, how she relocated from her homeland of Moab into the nation of Israel. She is poor, she is destitute. She's encountered a man by the name of Boaz who, as we're going to see today, redeems her, marries her, makes her a part of his family. And this whole book, this whole story, is really a picture of what the Lord has done for us. That's why Ruth is essentially a redemption story. Among the many stories that are being told here, and the many themes that you might find through it, the main theme is one of redemption. It is the theme of this book, especially in this last chapter of Ruth chapter 4. The words redeem, redeemer, redemption, they appear 13 times alone in this concluding chapter. And that's because this chapter, with it's where we see redemption finally realized. And it's an encouragement. It ought to be an encouragement and a reminder that redemption can be realized in your life as well. So let's do this. Let's stand together, as we often do, as we recognize that this is no ordinary book. It's the Word of God. And as we stand in honor of reading it, why don't you follow along as I begin reading a couple of verses beginning in verse 9. Drop right down in the middle of the story. We'll look at the whole chapter. For now, just hear these words of fulfillment. Then Boaz said to the elders and all the people, "You are witnesses this day that I have bought from the hand of Naomi all that belonged to Elimelech, her husband, and all that belonged to Chilion and to Mahlon. Also Ruth the Moabite, the widow of Mahlon, I have bought to be my wife, to perpetuate the name of the dead in his inheritance, that the name of the dead may not be cut off from among his brothers from the gate of his native place. You are witnesses of this day." I'll jump over to verse 13. "So Boaz took Ruth, and she became his wife, and he went into her, and the Lord gave her conception, and she bore a son." Let's pray. Lord, already we have seen the fulfillment of this redemption story. But Lord, we need to see the big picture. We need to see what it takes to see redemption in our own lives, what redemption does for us, and what the big picture about our redemption is really about. And so, Lord, I pray that you encourage us with these words, especially those in this room who are awaiting their own redemption. May redemption be realized by you in their lives in due time. This we ask and pray in Jesus' name. Amen. Go ahead and have a seat. Today I want to talk to you about redemption real.